Russia held their finger on the scale through this election. Now, granted, they didn't mess with the voting machines, but through the WikiLeaks and all the hacking that they did, and with Trump's support of the hacking, they threw the election his way. So it's an illegitimate election, an illegitimate president.
Well, can you explain your sign for us?
Yeah, I think the world is at a point in time where we need to really focus on taking care of the climate. And Trump's going to set everything back. And I think history is going to look back and judge his administration at the point in which we passed the no return zone and our climate is going to crash.
What would you like to see done about climate change to improve the situation?
I would like us to go beyond the Paris Accords, but certainly throwing away the Paris Accords is absolutely the wrong way to go.
What brought you guys out today? Just to spread the word, spread your message?
Yeah, because it's been so much going on.
Yeah.
So everything, we just want to come and show our support, and so that we're not just a statistic, but that we matter.
Yeah.
Our lives are matter. That's what we came down for.
There's going to be problems with NATO, with the way Russia either has something over Trump or he owes them a lot of money.
Yeah.
The oligarchs in Russia.
Although I do think Trump is going to
It's scary.
What brought you out today?
Honestly, I kind of just wanted people to know that before we are a political party, we are Americans. I personally did not vote for Obama. I did not like a lot of the things that Obama did while he was in office. But I did call him my president. I respected the process that made him president, and I respected him as a president.
Can you tell us about your sign?
I made it last night, and it's just, I want those tiny hands off of my healthcare, public schools. I have a son that's in the public schools, and he's special ed, and I don't want that taken away from him because I want him to be a productive member of society.
What do you think the impact's going to be if President Trump gets rid of the Affordable Care Act?
I think it's going to be detrimental. My son, like I said, is special needs, and I do not want to have to worry about pre-existing conditions when it comes to autism spectrum disorder. Those are very real things that are going to affect so many kids. So that is one of the things that I do not want touched when it comes to the Affordable Care Act. My dad also is very dependent on that, so I don't want those things to go. We rely on those things.
Is there anything you would like to see changed from Obamacare? Like any improvements to it?
I mean, obviously the co-pays and the deductibles are a little insane, and when it comes down to people who are on fixed incomes like my dad, it is hard for them to try to make that payment every month. And that is the only thing, but we don't want to get rid of those pre-existing conditions. This is the first time in a long time people like my dad or my son have been able to get health care.
And what do you think about his plan to repeal and replace Obamacare?
I absolutely love it. Obamacare I actually was not completely against because I do hate how there is a monopoly on health insurance. There's different companies that monopolize it and tell you, okay, well, you can have this, you can't have that. And there are too many people in this country that aren't covered by it. However, when people who are actually paying for something that they want and have the ability to pay for healthcare, and their premiums suddenly go up, and then they say, oh, well, you can't get this because you have to, we're making way for the ACA. I don't think that that's fair. So I think that there should be an Affordable Care Act, but I think that even repealing it as a whole, I'm not necessarily gung-ho about because a lot of people do benefit from it. But it definitely needs to be.
So you want one more that will help out the middle class with the deductibles and all that, but also help out the less fortunate to still afford healthcare.
Absolutely, yeah. There needs to, and I'm not a proponent of socialized medicine at all either because it's kind of the quality versus quantity aspect. I think if everybody has it, it's going to thin out the wealth a little bit, and people aren't going to have the same form of healthcare.
I think Donald Trump, money talks in every aspect of life. Donald Trump has a lot of money, so his voice is heard by a lot of people because the money brings you
money
power.
Talks, yeah.
So it's just a shame.
Yeah.
everything is it's all about a show, circus. The whole world. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys.
As long as people don't open, as long as people keep their eyes closed and their ears closed and live in a box and act like they don't understand what's going on, it'll go on forever.
How do you feel about all these people out here not respecting the political process? I mean, he was fairly voted in. He beat Hillary in the
Correct.
Electoral College. So.
I think that it's just a bunch of whiny babies that are sore losers, to be honest. They are totally right. They have a right to be here, just like I do. But I do find it rather ironic that they consider themselves part of a party that is supposed to be tolerant of all opinions and welcoming of everybody. No stereotypes, no judgments. And then they actually write bitch on my sign and try and tear it up just because I have a different viewpoint. So the tolerant party is not so tolerant, and a peaceful protest is never peaceful.
And what made you vote for Trump after some of the things he said, especially towards women? I mean, whatever party you are, you got to find that.
Honestly, that's something that needs to change in our culture. I do think that, the whole locker room talk, men are sexual beings just as women are, I mean, that's a whole other argument in and of itself. But when you look at Bill Clinton and all that he did against women, and everybody loves Bill Clinton, and they wanted to vote for Hillary Clinton, I thought that was rather ironic as well.
You just got inaugurated today.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't undo it. At this point, all they could do is investigate him and hopefully impeach him. But the downside to that is all of his incompetent appointees will sweep all of this under the rug. All the investigation that the CIA has done and the FBI, it's going to be under new leadership, so he could easily sweep it all under the rug. That's why people need to stand up, contact their congresspersons, make their voices heard, demand an investigation so that we can find out all the ties this guy's got, all the crooked money he's got to foreign entities.
When it comes to illegal immigration, unfortunately the media, and Donald Trump in a way too, because he didn't say it in a politically correct way. He was talking about illegal immigrants, and not just any illegal immigrant. He was talking about illegal immigrants that are coming over here and committing crimes. It's not, the people that paired illegal immigration with Mexicans are the true racists. Because he didn't say Mexicans are rapists. He said the illegal immigrants that are coming over here that are committing crimes, such as rape, should be deported. And what American doesn't want that?